This is the Global Economic Commodities Scrap Metal and Recycling Report by our Bentley roll-off trailer and gondola trailer, November 16th, 2020. U.S. weekly crude steel production rose to 1.573 million tons as U.S. and global growth continues. Crude oil price rose to $40.13 a barrel, near a 7-month high on great COVID vaccine news, offset by new COVID restrictions in Europe and the U.S. The U.S. weekly oil rig count rose to 236, a multi-month high, but still down 85.3% from the 2014 high, as U.S. and global demand is rising, but is still depressed. U.S. weekly crude oil production was steady at 10.5 million barrels per day, near a multi-year low as low demand brings low prices and low production. Scrap steel number one HMS export buying price Philly rose to $230 a gross ton, near a multi-month high on slow growth in global demand. Scrap steel number one HMS price rose slightly to $249.33 a gross ton on continued slow growth, with reports of some upward price pressure. Hot rolled coil steel rose to $35.96 per hundredweight, an about 18-month high on continued slow growth in demand. Copper price rose to $3.18 a pound, near the multi-year high on solid Chinese growth and great vaccine news, but concerns over dramatically rising COVID in the U.S. and Europe remain. Aluminum price rose to 86.9 cents per pound, an approximate 20-month high on the same China growth and vaccine news. September's Eurozone industrial production. Note that the Eurozone is an economy about the size of the U.S. They had their production drop 6.8% from last September, the 19th consecutive drop. Note, U.S. tariffs remain a problem for the global economy. November's U.S. consumer sentiment fell to 77 versus the expected 82. This was the lowest since August, as the assessment on current economics were unchanged. COVID's increase was a drag. Interestingly, Republicans had negative future expectations, and Democrats had no change. October's U.S. annual inflation fell to 1.2%, well below the 2.3% pre-COVID. The Federal Reserve target is an average of 2%. Note that core inflation was 1.6%, which excludes energy and food. Energy fell 9.2%, food rose 3.8%, and cars and trucks rose 11.5%. U.S. weekly initial unemployment claims fell to 709,000, the lowest since March, which is very good. But another 298,000 self-employed filed, so the total is about 1 million. Under 300,000 is needed for good economic growth. Wall Street's Dow Jones Industrial Average rose 1,157 points to 29,480, near a record high. The S&P 500, a broader stock market index, closed at a record though, all on great vaccine news. COVID though, the increasing death rate is a major problem. Gondola trailers, open-top trailers, scrap trailers are a great value at Ben Lee. 48 and 53 foot long are the most common, with 8 foot high walls and 102 wide. Or you can get other sizes. All made from hard ox, high strength, high wear steel for long life. As always, feel free to call or email me with any questions, and we hope all stay safe in these very difficult 6 to 10 months.